we're close to Sunday. We have arrived to Friday. So I want to go back to Psalms 3 one more time. And I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'm going to get as much as close as I can. So yesterday we talked about the Lord being a lifter of our head, that He will lift up our head, that He will take us in a time of trouble, that when we are going through the roughest of the rough, that God will literally lift us up. See, the devil wants us to look down so that we can't see what's ahead of us. When you look down, you can run into some things. When you look down, you can't see what's forward. The devil wants you to look down, but the Lord will lift your head up so that you can see what's ahead. And what's ahead for the children of God? Let me tell you what's ahead for us. Blessings and mercy and grace and an everlasting relationship with God. We've got some good days ahead of us. And we see this in Psalms chapter 3, verse number 3. He said that the Lord is my glory and the one who lifts up my head. But then in verse number 4, he says, I cried out to the Lord with my voice, and He heard me from His holy hill. Do you know if you cry out to God, He will hear you? If you cry out and say, God, I don't understand, He's going to hear you. If you cry out and say, God, I'm going through the roughest day of my life, do you know God will hear you? If you cry out, God, there's people that are talking about me and the chatter is everywhere and it has broken my heart what they're saying. And God, this is not true. God will hear you from His holy hill. Aren't you glad that God can hear you from the holy place where He is at? Aren't you glad that God doesn't turn a deaf ear, but He does hear you when you cry? And then David took another Selah. He said, I cried out to the Lord, and then he went, I just need another moment. David was dealing with the junk. David was dealing with the pressure. David was dealing with the stress. But David knew that sometimes you just have to stop and you just have to be still. I need somebody today just to take a moment. Just be still and just forget about what's going on. Just take a moment and let God show you in this Selah moment in your life that He's got it and He's going to take care of it. It goes on to say that I cried out to the Lord with my voice and He heard me from His holy hill. Then He took a Selah. But then I love verse number 5. Verse number 5 is my favorite part of Psalms 3. Verse number 5 says, I laid down and slept. David, you're telling me that there were 10,000 that were gathering up around about you. You're telling me that they were coming to kill you. They were coming to destroy you. You're telling me that your own son had turned against you. It's one thing for friends to turn or people you don't know to turn, but your own family has turned against you, David. And you're telling me that you laid down and slept through it. He didn't just sleep, but watch what he said on the next part. I woke up, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of the 10,000 of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessings is upon your people. And then he takes one more Selah. He said, Lord, you have done it. I need to tell somebody God's going to do it. And when He does it, you are to stop right where you're at and say, God has done it for me again. God has done it for me again. And take you a Selah. God bless you. I hope you've enjoyed this last 3 days and all week, but especially the last 3 days of Psalms 3. Read Psalms 3, study it, get you a commentary, study it out. It's powerful. God saw David through. God bless you.